The distributed church is built on relationships. And whether you think you need them or not, you do.
Well, we've been attending Northland for 20 plus years, back in the days of the rink, and large church, loved it, weren't connected like a lot of folks.
We had a lot of friends and other couples in adult Sunday school classes. We would do adult socials and things, but it never kicked up to the next level or the next step.
And then Lisa ran across a friend that she went to school with. That relationship brought us into this crazy group of people that were just hanging out and doing life together.
And we lived kind of in the same area, and we liked each other, and our kids liked each other.
And then it just gradually grew to a Bible study. Then it just grew to this life that we're doing together.
It was hard in the very beginning because everybody kind of had a history, but you have to push through. About 4 to 6 weeks in, we were like, our hearts were open, and God started working on our hearts, and all of those barriers just came down and melted it away.
And having a group like this that has been friends and doing life together, morphing into a distributed church, it's not super easy. How do we be inclusive but not be inclusive? Does the group split at some point? Do we go in different directions? Those are all scary things when you have a group of friends like this. They're scary, but they're great because they're God-driven. And so what we're doing is just taking one step at a time and saying, God, what do you want this to look like for us?
I think the first time that I had an inkling that it was church and not just small group was when one of our friends lost someone suddenly. It was just friends gathering around in a time of need to support another family through prayer and just being with each other through a difficult time.
If anyone needs help with anything, it's kind of nice to be dependent on and depend on them.
We haven't had, I think, friendships and fellowship that go so deeply and intertwine within not just church, but outside of church life. I mean, we are living life with these people.
Usually through the week there's a Bible study or there's a get-together. We see each other. Some of us go to school together, some of us homeschool together.
We also learn a lot from what other people are going through and how that pertains to the weekly sermons, and it's nice to get feedback and just bounce ideas off one another.
There's no pressure whatsoever. I mean, you just go there, you don't have to act a certain way, and you just feel comfortable around these people.
It's one text, group text, to these 9 or 10 men, and within 45 minutes, there is prayer going out all over the place, coming in via text.
It's, hey, praying for you, I'm on my knees now.
Every day, it's like something comes to your head and you can just throw it out to the group.
They'll send you scripture, and then you'll be like, that's exactly what I needed right now.
We know that they're there at the drop of a hat. We can just text and know somebody's, okay, got that, I'm praying for you.
I can't imagine not having church like this.
We don't feel like we can live without this being a part of our life. And so it has morphed into just an extension of us.
I never felt anything like that and had those kind of bonds and relationships in any other church experience that we've had. I mean, I know, if something happened to me, my kids would have a whole pile of other dads and moms.
Everywhere else that we've lived, we've never had this.
I've grown tremendously these last 4 or 5 years, and I would not be in my walk with Christ today where I am without this group of people.